my name is Veronica, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. How did that one do?
That was very good. Do it, just maybe one or two more, okay? Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So the closer we get to the fight, the more professional boxers and trainers are coming out and are surprisingly picking Deontay Wilder to win the fight. Anthony Joshua just recently came out and said he's picking Deontay Wilder to win by knockout. Now, what's really interesting about his pick is before he was picking Tyson Fury to win the third fight. Deontay Wilder's obsession to destroy Tyson Fury has persuaded a lot of people to believe that Deontay Wilder is going to win this fight. Amongst other things, like, of course, Tyson Fury not being able to fight with his magic gloves.
This is Tyson's shit, and these are his bag, his sparring gloves that we've been sparring with. As you can see, there's no fucking padding in here, and all the padding's in the back of his fucking glove. Look at that shit. I could touch my other side of my finger with this shit, and there's shit falling out from the middle of the glove. Shit, man. And then, hold on, these are the sparring gloves they told me they got for me. These thick ass, look at, hold on, let's see, watch the squeeze. Going nowhere. Going nowhere. Watch this shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
So there's that. And another reason why a lot of boxing experts are starting to lean towards Deontay Wilder is Tyson admitting that Deontay Wilder is the most dangerous heavyweight in the sport of boxing, and how hard Tyson Fury tried to get out of the third fight. I mean, you guys have to remember, Tyson, by his own admission, spent millions of dollars trying to get out of the third fight with Deontay Wilder, a rematch clause that he did not want to honor. So Anthony Joshua, he broke it down recently when he did this interview with The Sun, explaining why he believes Tyson Fury is going to get knocked out in this fight, most likely. Anthony Joshua, he said he seems obsessed, like he really wants it. He seems really focused on the task ahead. A focused man is a dangerous man, and he's focused. It has to be a knockout. Wilder, he could also win by decision, but actually no. It has to be by knockout. One of them will knock the other out. So there it is. Anthony Joshua, he believes that Deontay Wilder will win this fight by knockout. He said the fight, it won't go to distance, basically. And if anybody wins this fight, it's going to be by knockout. But he's picking Deontay Wilder. This trend of boxing experts picking Deontay Wilder to win started once he won the arbitration case. Once again, the word that Anthony Joshua used, obsessed, because that's exactly what it is. It is an obsession. Right now, Deontay Wilder is Clubber Lang, training in the basement with no distractions. All he does is eat, train, think Tyson Fury. He probably goes to sleep dreaming about knocking Tyson Fury out every night. And who knows, Tyson Fury, he probably goes to sleep dreaming about getting knocked out by Deontay Wilder. Because remember, this man said he has to get in the ring with the most dangerous fighter in the entire sport of boxing, right? And guys, it's not that much of a stretch to think that maybe Tyson Fury is dreaming about losing, getting knocked out by Wilder. After all, Manny Pacquiao, after he lost to Floyd Mayweather, he later revealed he knew he was going to lose that fight 3 months ago because he had a dream that he lost to Floyd Mayweather, which completely, of course, contradicts what Manny Pacquiao said before, because he said that God is going to give me this win to show that there is a God. Basically saying the winner of that fight is going to be on God's side. And we see who won the fight, right? So obviously, God was on Floyd Mayweather's side, not Manny Pacquiao's. But then, of course, when Manny Pacquiao loses, he said, oh, I knew I was going to lose all along. Before he came up with the shoulder injury, before he started changing when he got the shoulder injury, before he started lying about having surgery and talking about God healing his rotator cuff injury, before all of that, he said he knew he was going to lose because he had a dream he lost to Floyd Mayweather. So it's very possible that Tyson Fury is dreaming, having nightmares. While Deontay Wilder is having dreams, it's very possible that Tyson Fury is having nightmares. Matter of fact, those nightmares might also be part of the reason why he pulled that COVID get out of jail free card and pulled out of the fight in June. Now, Anthony Joshua did say he wants to fight the winner, which he believes is Deontay Wilder, but we all know that remains to be seen. But you know, guys, the more I think about it, when you hear Anthony Joshua revealing that he believes Deontay Wilder is going to win this fight, it brings me back to when Anthony Joshua, he said he hopes that Tyson Fury wins this fight. You guys remember I reported that? Anthony said he hopes that Tyson Fury wins this fight, and he might even go join Tyson Fury and train to help him beat Wilder. So that tells us that he had thought that Deontay Wilder was going to most likely win this fight all along, even when he had said before he thought Tyson Fury would edge Deontay Wilder. Because if he had confidence in Tyson Fury winning the fight, he wouldn't offer to help Tyson beat Deontay Wilder. The truth has a funny way of always coming to light, doesn't it? Because if you think about it, you have two heavyweights in Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. They're both saying the same thing about Deontay Wilder. He's the most dangerous. I have an interview that I did with Anthony Joshua where I asked him to rank Deontay Wilder next to you or compared to you. And notice how, once again, none of them ever say anything close to what these race fans say on the internet. Check out the clip. Hey, Anthony, would you say outside of yourself that Deontay Wilder is the next best heavyweight next to you or someone else, or what order would you put it in?
I got to say Wilder because he's a champion and you have to show that respect. So for sure, he's had multiple defenses and he's proven himself at the top level. So yeah, I'll say Wilder's up there.
And just like Tyson Fury said, he also said Deontay Wilder. And this is the reason why we call these fans on the internet that say the things they say about this fight race fans. Because coincidentally, they are the only ones that are hell-bent saying the most ridiculous things on the internet, how Deontay Wilder has absolutely no chance, he's the worst heavyweight ever, but that's not what the guys that are getting in the ring with him are saying, which tells us what time it is. You see, these fans, they use no type of logic because they're not trying to base this off of any type of analysis or logic. It's all based off of race. But in this case, professional boxers who have been in the ring, and even better, been in the ring with Deontay Wilder, they're going to tell you the truth. AJ hasn't been in the ring with Wilder yet, but he's just going off of what he has actually seen and his experience as a fighter from one fighter looking at another fighter. They both feel that Deontay Wilder is the most dangerous man in the division, which explains why Tyson Fury needed to cheat in the first place against Wilder. So when you race fans want to talk about how you know more about Deontay Wilder and his skills than these professional fighters do, you guys should be posting comments on Anthony Joshua's Instagram, on Chris Algieri's Instagram, and other fighters that feel that Deontay Wilder is going to win this fight. I mean, go on their page and start crying and arguing because they're not basing what they're saying off of your racist agenda. Now, let me make one more thing clear before I end this video. When we talk about these racist fans, obviously that doesn't suggest that every single Tyson Fury fan is a racist. I mean, of course, by default, the UK fans, they're going to be real Tyson Fury fans because whenever you see someone that's from your country, speaks like you, share the same culture, you're definitely going to root for that person. Just like I'm going to do the same thing. There's a fighter who speaks like me, he comes from my country, I'm definitely rooting for him over someone from a different country. And if you ask a boxing fan from the Philippines or from Mexico, they'll say the exact same thing. And then if the person from your own country even looks like you, that's even more of a bonus to root for that person. So this is the reason why you could never label a UK fan as a race fan. Now, the reason why a lot of these fans that are not from the UK are race fans is because of the fact that they post messages like this when Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. Now read these messages right here. These are messages that race fans posted on my videos right after Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. Now, you know what's so ironic? You always see these fans saying, hey man, can you please not talk about race? Why does everything have to be about race? None of those fans that say that to me when I'm exposing racism, none of them responded to any of these races and say, hey man, why does everything have to be about race? They didn't respond to these guys at all. Nothing. Didn't call them racist. They didn't respond to these guys at all. If you only have a problem when someone is calling the police on the criminals, but you don't have a problem with the actual criminals, what does that say about you? Let me say this as well. I told you guys that by default, if someone is from the UK, you can't say that they're not a real UK or Tyson Fury fan, but I never said they can't be racist. So, definitely there are racists in the UK. My only point is, why would you have Latino names, which we know most of these guys live in America? Why would they be celebrating the Tyson Fury win with racist comments towards the entire black race? And this is something else that I want a lot of you black people out there that go out of your way to try to defend Tyson because you don't want nobody in the comment section calling you racial slurs. You try your best to agree with everything these race fans say, and this is still what they think about you, what they say in those comments. You notice they don't distinguish black people from Wilder fans. You know how people try to use these code words, oh, these Wilder fans, which we know what they really are trying to say. Notice, guys, not one single racist person in those comments that I shared called black people Tyson Fury fans. They flat out said black people. That means they're talking about me. They're talking about every black person. They don't care if you make all these videos agreeing with their racist talking points. They don't care how much you kiss their ass. Those comments are telling you what they think about you. That's why I'm always going to speak the truth, no matter what these racists say. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodkey.com. Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.
Hello, my name is Dominic. I just got my procedure done here in South Carolinas. I was recommended by Deontay's Boxing Nation, and it's real. Here's the result. The brother out here, Brother Enoch, is real, and it's a very, very, very good recommendation. I recommend it. 4 hours, you in, you out, and it's the rest of your life.
So if anyone in the world wants this hookup, make sure you contact my man Enoch at 704-499-3471, and make sure to follow him on Instagram.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tony Flow Night. Hey, make sure y'all go download the new album at www.shelltown5records.com. That's www.shelltown5records.com. Flames is all we got.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.